There are certain money that you are spending on things that will impress people. If you give your family, they will bless you. You think of your parents. If there's you see, there are things you spend on just to impress people that if you give your parents, they would pray for you. A lot of you give to strangers than you give to your parents. You send your parents 5,000 naira. But to impress someone, you send that person 200,000, 500. Okay, you will die there. Oh my God. So let this wisdom come into us. Like, don't be a slave to money, but don't recklessly do things to impress people. You see, money is everywhere. Just make it your slave. Like, there are people that I've given to my life that I've never met in my life. I'm talking about to massive millions. Every day I wake up, I receive blessings from people I don't even know from anywhere. You see, if you have asked anybody who is my disciple or is close to me, I will never make you respect money. You have to lose respect for it to become your slave. You have to allow it flow out of your hand for it to flow into your hands. Yes. Do you know people are scared? Oh, hey, the way he's living his life. If you go to my house, that time that I got my first big house, I rented, I packed bread everywhere. So my friends say, hey, this guy's killed himself. How will he feed? How will he pay next year rent? Oh, this guy. They are still afraid for me till now. And I'm growing. The people are afraid. They've not reached my level. The Bible says there's one that withholdeth. He becomes a flight attendant to poverty. There's one that scattereth, yet he increases. One is withholding. Am I saying be reckless? No. But I'm saying don't become a slave. It's a sorrowful thing for you to be blessed. God rebuked me one day and I told you guys. It's not humility to be blessed. And then they ask you, oh, what's that? I said, we are managing. It's not any humility. It's an insult to the God that has raised you. Humility in that context is, yes, we are blessed, but this is God that blessed me. That's humility. Always recounting how your God lifted you, not denying the fact that he has lifted you. There are some people that tell you, we are managing. You are managing, you're entering Rolls Royce. I want to manage like you. And they feel, see, some people just cost themselves. Hey, in this party, hey, we're managing. Hey, this country, get as a bill. 50 billion your account. This country, get as a bill. You see. So, there are those kind of men will die like that, and even their wife will not even know that they have certain accounts that there's money there. You now see where being wise becomes a curse. Listen, what you fear one day is what is going to happen to you. If you feel people are always looking for you, one day people will look for you. Hey, if you buy car now, village people, do you think village people, in their house there, they can see what you are doing in your house? One man was traveling to the village, according to what I heard. So he said, I don't want to drive my fine car to the village. So he parked his car in a village before his village. And then dressed, tattered, normal, suffering, and then gets to his village. And then I think they say his grandma or something. You're welcome, oh. How you doing now? Why you come park your car for so village? You are joking with witchcraft television. Oh my God. Don't you know they can watch you from a calabash? You, Channels TV is inside calabash. God help us. You see. So, all those... Meanwhile, that fear is the curse they've placed on you. So you see someone heavily blessed, he will not give his children proper education. He's just building plaza upon plaza upon plaza. As though what kind of curse is this? I will tell you, it's smart. No wonder when they die, their children waste their money. If you teach them that money is precious, when they have it, they'll waste it. They'll waste it. It's like locking your child every day at home so that the child will not spoil. Or God, the day you give it one opportunity. Oh my God. My mom will say, do and undo. You're always doing and undoing. You see. So, do not have respect. Yeshua said, do not worry. You know, if you follow the complete teachings of Yeshua, say, do not worry of what you will eat. When you stop worrying about tomorrow, tomorrow will begin to worry for you. He didn't say, do not plan. He didn't say, do not envision tomorrow. He didn't say, waste everything you have today. But don't become slave to it. Don't become slave. Don't go and take loan because you want to buy iPhone. What is the use of it? Till today, my phones have use. It's not for what they call it, you know, status or something. I use my phone to do my live video. I use my phone. I edit videos. You know, most of the videos watch on our page. I edit it. Everything around my life has a use. You see. One of my friends, when I was wedding, he told me, he said, brother, don't waste your money in wedding, no. That's what he told me. He said him, you know, he's a blessed brother. He said him, when money entered his head, that the thing shocked him. He spent 60 million naira on his wedding. Kai! After wedding, he began to frown with his wife. Because he just discovered what a waste. There's a brother. See, there's a brother, look at his wedding. He picked a day. He did his cut here. He had, you know, he met with the family. He did his cut here, sorry. He met with the family, did all the trial, like pay the bride price and everything. A priest was, I think there, or they went to a priest the same day. So you do this one first. Had an arrangement with the family because he was staying abroad, not Nigeria. Had an arrangement with the family. They finished all the whole bride thing. He goes to a priest waiting on the altar already. They finish the priestly blessing, church wedding. There is, I think they said there was someone doing soya there. They ate soya, they drank, they ate. Next day, he flew out of the country with the money he would have spent. He took his wife and they flew out of the country. I said, no more. People wise. So. You see how my in-laws made it easy for me. Let God bless you with good in-laws. Oh my God, you don't have sense. That's why you see families quarreling during traditional. Who do you think you are? Who do you think? Oh my God. So, spent that money. So he called me and said, don't. So, there are certain things you need to know how to weigh your risk. This one I'm doing, is it for people or does it have benefit to me? It's simple. There are certain money that you are spending on things that will impress people. If you give your family, they will bless you. You think of your parents. If there's you see, there are things you spend on just to impress people that if you give your parents, they would pray for you. A lot of you give to strangers than you give to your parents. You send your parents 5,000 naira. But to impress someone, you know, you send that person 200,000, 500. Oh God, you will die there. Oh my God. So let this wisdom come into us. Like, don't be a slave to money, but don't recklessly do things to impress people. Imagine people who lost their virginity, who lost their dignity just for BlackBerry. BlackBerry. Does that phone still exist? That phone is a collectible. If you have those old ones, still keep them. No, they'll be very valuable in the future. It's a collectible. Like those who have Nokia 3310. I heard that thing is expensive. The original Nokia 3310. I heard that people pay good money to have that first original one. It's not the modern Nokia. So those things are collectibles. If you have those things, trust me, if you keep it for another 30 years, or another 20 years. No, that's the truth. There are some things that can become treasures for your children. Do you know there are some coins people are willing to pay millions to have? Normal coin, antique coins. Aye, it's like we don't have civilized people here. It's what I'm saying, Eli. Yes, there are some very, very antique things that your grandfather has. Maybe a type of wristwatch or a coin, or that if you keep it for another 10 years, another 15 years, people would pay a lot to have those things. You are literally holding a national treasure, because every other copy of that thing is now missing. So don't joke with certain things that came and then they now went out of fashion. Have a piece of it, keep it as a collectible. If you still have your old BlackBerry, I've used terrible BlackBerries. So those days that BlackBerry was, if you see, always one mighty one I used to use that time. Terrible. Passport wear, that is for Ajabo now. Have you ever used that BlackBerry that looks like, first of all, I used that one that looks like, it looks like a normal small phone, but it's BlackBerry. It's not bold. It looks like a normal Java phone, like a Nokia. It's long like this, just it's long. Pearl, yes. That's Pearl, that's the name. Red and, yes. So, let's go back to our teaching. So this is why I did it to lighten the mood, because it's heavy things I want to come now. Oh my God, help us.